in the category of don't be like me. I fucking I miss working out, and I just realized this morning that one of the main reasons that I stopped working out, like basically like doing yoga and going to the gym and running and just basically having a workout routine like that where you go to the gym or someplace or even at home, whatever, but like spend like an hour and a half doing some shit like that, was because I didn't want to miss out on my life, which is, I don't know, it just is what it is, right? Like, cause like I've for the most part, I've had my, like basically since high school, for the most part, I've had like my going to the gym at least once a week, sometimes much more often, sometimes much less. But for the most part, I've always had, I've had a lot of like the going to the gym and shit like that, or working out. And one of the things about it is that I've at least agree and noticed is that like, you're not, you're not really, it tends to be, it's no matter what it is, a solitary kind of thing, even if you ended up doing it with certain people. You're not kind of participating in life fully. Like, it is, it is kind of like it's just like gaming and anything really, you know what I mean? It's just it is taking time away from other parts of your life and a lot of times other people, and there's a certain amount of alienating yourself that happens when you participate in those things, and it's not all bad, but that does happen. And so I have basically gotten to the point where I was like, yo, I just kind of want to I want to enjoy all of my life, and so I'm not gonna focus on doing that as much. And then I ended up just like kind of trying to, like I said, incorporate working out into my life a different way, where I walk more and I do yoga kind of at home, and sometimes when I'm out and about, and it's just different, right? So anyway, I realized in that shit this morning of I miss working out, and it's an odd fucking thing, because I'm in such a weird place where it's like I wouldn't be doing it for escaping anybody. I would be doing it to kind of, I don't know what, because it's not as if like I still have a fairly good relationship with my body, as far as I've experienced. I mean, last year I was in the hospital, and I could barely walk or breathe, and now I'm somewhat better, and I've done that mostly on my own. The doctors have been somewhat involved, but realistically, a lot of that has just been me trying to kind of figure out, like, all right, what does this seem like my body needs, and how do I think I can improve? Um, so anyway, there's a part of me this morning, like I was just like, yo, I would love, not love, but I miss working out. And the thing is, like, I now know, I understand, because I do still I've started dancing a little bit, and I get myself sweating here and there, but I have an understanding of where my limit is of body, because it just is what it is. And so I know that there's only so much I could really do working out, and it wouldn't be the same. It's not like I wouldn't be able to hit the gym the same, or hit like a yoga class the same, or anything the same. Like I could do it, but there's a different thing. Um, but anyway, like I said, in the category of don't be like me. I don't know where to put it, right? Because like the thing is, like, I still agree, that if you're one of those people who makes working out like this priority in your life to the point where you're alienating others, or at least understand that no matter what, it's gonna alienate others, no matter what. So like, as somebody who's lived and experienced that, that's a fact. Both, it just is what it is. But then there's also this thing of, fitness is one thing, right? Because it's like I've incorporated it into my life. It basically took me years. Like basically, it took years of like going to the gym and doing yoga, and then trying to like eat healthy at certain times and not eat healthy other times, and blah blah. Till it got to the point where I kind of do all that somewhat subconsciously without having to make it a big deal. Obviously, I was in the hospital last year, so you could definitely argue how effective that is. But the whole point of this is don't be like me, I guess, or at least learn from this experience. So I can't say anything about that part. Like in a certain sense, I feel like you know it would seem as if I would be in a different state health wise, even though yes, I did have congestive heart failure and still do, and things like that. It would still seem as if I would be in a different state if I didn't successfully, at least somewhat, have an understanding of how to stay or fit and kind of understand your body and things like that. Um, but then there is that missing. I don't know, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know what it is exactly that's missing fully of that. I guess what it is, it's like I don't. I really don't, because I still, like I said, I've still had to. I've had to push my body over the last year to limits in order to be okay. Like I said, I went from not being able to barely walk and breathe to now I can. So at least on most days. So you know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. But I did have this strange, overwhelming feeling of feeling like, damn, I missed the gym, dude, or I miss working out. Um, but I also, had this strong, I guess, reminder of why I stopped, and the reason why I stopped, or why I at least changed it, from being a gym routine or a yoga class, and trying to do it as just part of my life, was because I didn't want to miss out on life. And now somehow or another, I feel as if, or at least it did kind of result with me. Uh, I've now somehow or another have missed out on the life that I was trying not to miss out on when I stopped going to the gym and doing yoga regularly, and or at least doing it the way most people do, as far as having a set time and date and things like that for doing it versus I try to do it as just part of my life. Like I take the stairs when I can, and I walk more, and like I said, I do yoga when I can, and when I feel like it, versus trying to schedule it. But anyway, yeah, that's that.